I'm Barrister Wazir Jamil, and I'm a consultant at Bangladesh Consultant. It is a sister concern of Fox Mandel Associates. Today we are going to talk about IRC and ERC, that is Import Registration Certificate and Export Registration Certificate. So as the name suggests, you would understand that these two documents are related to the import and export of goods. Importing something to Bangladesh, you'd require an import registration certificate. If you are exporting something from Bangladesh to another country, you'd require an export registration certificate. So these two are separate documents, they're not the same. If you can apply for an import registration certificate separately, an export registration certificate separately, and you can also have both of them if your business requires you to do so. The import and export registration certificate are mostly required in businesses which have a lot of import and exports involved in them. For example, in the ready-made garments business, where you will find that a lot of imports and exports are necessary. The raw materials are imported into the country, whereas the finished products are exported outside the country. So where can we get these documents? To begin with, you apply to the Controller of Imports and Exports. This is the government office which provides these two certificates. To collect the IRC and ERC, you will have to apply with the designated form, the application form, which is there. You can collect it online or you can collect it from the CCI itself. With it, once you have submitted the form, you will have to, once you're submitting the form, you'll have to submit some documents. Then you'll have to pay the registration fee, and there will be a cost for the passbook which you'll have to pay to the relevant branch of the government bank that is provided. Then you'll have to collect 3 copies of the treasury challan, which will be provided once these payments are there. And finally, the CCIE will issue the IRC and the ERC with regards to. So what kind of documents do we need in general? We require the trade license. These documents need to be attested, of course, by a first-class gazetted officer or a notary public. You need an attested copy of a Chamber of the membership of a Chamber of Commerce, or at the relevant trade association with which you're working. You need a VAT registration certificate, the TIN number, for example, these are from the NBR. You'd require a company incorporation certificate, the memorandum and articles of association of your relevant company. You require the original treasury challan that we have spoken about before. With regards to any partnership agreement that you might have, you will require the partnership deed, the bank solvency certificates, because for import and exports, mostly the transactions are done through banks, and there are letter of credits, etc. So bank solvency is a major matter here. The office rent or ownership agreement, you need to submit the list of employees that you have and the salaries and benefits that they receive, and also any information with regards to the directors of the company. So these are basically the documents that you require for the ERC, and the IRC, it is sort of the same set of documents. The trade license, the TIN, VAT, treasury challan, the membership certificates from the trade associations and Chamber of Commerce, partnership deeds, the certificate of incorporation, and the memorandum and articles of association. So these are the general documents that you require for the ERC and IRC when you're submitting them with the application forms. For these documents, generally there is a time limit after you have applied for these documents, that would be there, in which they are going to inform you about the certificate. So these are the basics of ERC and IRC. If you require any assistance with regards to the same, please do not hesitate to contact us at Bangladesh Consultant. Hope to see you soon. Assalamu